All right, welcome to a video by me. My name is AVD, and today I'm going to be giving you my honest, open review of Black Ops 6. Now, this is going to be kind of a heavy multiplayer review. I will talk about zombies a little bit and the campaign that I did complete. But yeah, other than that, this is going to be an honest, open review. If you enjoy, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord with the link in the description. Other than that, let's jump into some games and just chat about how I'm feeling with Black Ops 6. All right, what better way to start off this video than playing on one of the most hectic, chaotic maps in the game, and that is Babylon. I'm also using what might be the worst gun in the game, so that makes it even better. It's just the best. I love it. Okay, so with that being said, I am using a weapon that I need headshots on. And I'm not expecting this video to be the most beautiful gameplay. So if you're watching this video for the gameplay, I'm sorry. That's not what you should be expecting from me at all. And if this is your first time watching a video by me, I'm so sorry for the mediocre gameplay that you are about to witness. I'm going for headshots with single fire AR. That is just not fun at all. Sorry. Okay, there we go. So I'll just start off by saying, do I enjoy Black Ops 6? I do. I genuinely am having a fun time with this game. And what I will say is, while multiplayer Call of Duty isn't necessarily my cup of tea anymore, not because it's bad or anything, just because I've grown out of it. You know, I kind of like the battle royales, the war zone, you know, things like that. And this is amazing. And I've just kind of gotten to the point where I'm a little burnt out on multiplayer COD. And it's nothing to do with Call of Duty by any means. It's definitely a me thing. But one thing that does help me want to play this game is the whatever it's called, prestige system. I'm so happy that prestiging is back, and that is one major positive that I will start off by saying. I think the prestige system being back gives me a reason to want to play the multiplayer. Over the last couple of years, I feel like the multiplayer has kind of just been there to rank up weapons for Warzone, and now, you know what? I'm gonna throw up and die probably here. He stuck me. I'm dead. But now that we have a prestige system, it feels like multiplayer can be its own thing again, whereas back in 2020 until basically now, it has felt like a little brother or a little companion to Warzone. And hey, and I'm so happy that prestiging is back. It's a great feeling. I don't know when it went away. I can't necessarily remember. But it's been a minute, and I grew up on Call of Duty, so having that simple prestige system back really does make me enjoy the game a lot more than I thought I would. Oh, okay, boom. That was beautiful. So another thing I will say that I think is wonderful with this game is the movement, the gunfights. Everything just feels fluid, and it feels very nice. While I will say I don't think Omni movement is this huge revolutionary thing, I do think it does add a little bit of flair and spice to Call of Duty, something that's been needed in the game for a while. I cannot believe what just happened there. But I think overall the gunfights, the play style of this game is very, very good, and probably the best we've gotten in COD in a very, very long time. Again, that's an ongoing thing that I will be saying, is that COD hasn't been this good in a long time. And even though I think this game has issues, it definitely is struggling in some departments. No matter what, those struggles will never outweigh the positives in my eyes, in my cross-eyed weird eyes. I think there are so many positives and so many strong positives that even with these negatives, the game still is a great Call of Duty. Kind of piggybacking off of my last two statements, especially with like prestiging, the rewards you get, they feel rewarding. Like the game feels like I'm constantly being given stuff, and as a 28-year-old man, I like being given stuff. And it's kind of, again, what Call of Duty used to be, where we were constantly getting rewarded for having a great game, getting a weird item, getting a cool calling card, getting an emblem, or whatever it might be. Those things it's obviously a different variation of things nowadays compared to what it was. But I feel like I'm constantly leveling up weapons. I feel like I'm constantly being rewarded with new attachments. Just everything, new camos. There's just so much in this game that you can win and get for free that it makes the game feel like I'm actually playing for a specific reason. Whereas, again, like I stated, back in the day, for the last 4 years, 3 years, it was basically, let's level up these weapons so I can use them in Warzone. Whereas now, it doesn't really feel that way, even though there's definitely that still playing a card and a factor. It just doesn't feel as forced anymore, if that makes literally any sense. Another really fun positive. Okay, well, that wasn't positive, but I will say the kill streaks in this game are a lot of fun to use. While I will admit I'm not getting a ton of them because, well, I'm not the best at Call of Duty anymore. I will say the ones that I've gotten and the ones that I've kind of messed around with and just figured out how they work properly are a lot of fun. It feels fun to have some really good kill streaks again. You know, at first I didn't really think anything of these kill streaks, and then once I started, you know, getting a few and using them more, I realized, oh, these kill streaks are actually very solid this year. Okay, surprisingly enough, I actually didn't go negative on Babylon. I feel like I'm consistently going negative, but we went 40 and 29 for my first game. Nothing too bad, not amazing, but not bad. All right, let's jump into the next game and talk about some of the negatives. And I'm sure I've missed a lot of positives, but let me know in the comments what you also think is positive, because obviously I'm not going to be able to cover every single thing about this game. Okay, so first, before I actually jump into the negatives, I do want to say the campaign I enjoyed. It was good. I think a lot of people are overhyping it a little bit. Again, I didn't think it was bad by any means. I gave the campaign a solid 7 out of 10. And maybe like a 7.5. The missions were unique. They were cool. They were fun. But yeah, overall 7.5 out of 10 for me. Also, yes, I'm playing hardcore right now. I had to switch for specific challenges that I have to be doing. Okay. Also, another thing before I go to the negatives, I completely forgot. Zombies. I've only played each map once, but overall, it feels like zombies. People are complaining. I feel like to kind of just complain. I had a fun time with it. I enjoyed my time with it. So, I mean, if you just enjoy zombies, you're going to enjoy the zombies. I'm not really going to give a score. I'm just going to say I enjoyed it a lot. I was going to say I need a headshot, and we got the headshot. Grow up. Okay, now let's move on to the negatives finally. Okay, so the worst thing about Black Ops 6 is going to be, sadly, the things you play on, the maps. The maps are just ungodly not fun by any means. There is a few handful of maps that the more I play on, the more I realize, oh, this thing's actually ass. You know, at first I wasn't really thinking that there was a ton that were like really bad. I just kind of had a feeling, or I felt that there were some that just weren't great. But the more I play, the more I realize I was wrong, and there's a lot more worse maps than there are good. This map being one of them. Scud is terrible. Scud, whatever it is. Not a good map. I don't enjoy it. I don't think it's fun. It flows very strange and weird. Another one, Red Card, beyond terrible. I don't know why they enjoy making maps kind of awkwardly shaped. Did we just get... That is 100 headshots, right? We got the 100 headshots. Now I have to get freaking kills without being damaged. Hey, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Scud, Red Card, Low Town, I think the other one's called, with water in it. There's just so many maps that are just not good, and that really puts a damper on the game, because obviously you have to play on all of these maps all the time, and if the maps aren't good, what's making you want to play? Realistically, the camos, the grinding, because again, everything else about this game is good. The worst part is the maps, and it really does suck, because if this game had like amazing launch multiplayer maps, I mean, we would be having maybe potentially the greatest Call of Duty we've had in years. And I still do think that is the case. I still think this game is incredible for even having bad maps. Yeah, I honestly think that is the one massive negative. There's one other one, but it's kind of just an ongoing issue with Call of Duty. And that is skill-based matchmaking. Now, if I'm being honest with everyone, I personally, like, I don't get upset by skill-based matchmaking a whole lot. I understand the obsession with being obsessed with skill-based matchmaking because, truthfully, Call of Duty has become more sweaty than a man running 45 miles in 23 minutes, which is literally impossible. So I don't know why I use that as an example, but it's just unbelievably sweaty. There's no more jumping onto Call of Duty to just casually have fun with friends. I mean, most of my friends when we're on are complaining, and that is not what Call of Duty feel like should be or ever was until, you know, the last 5 or 6 years of Call of Duty. And while, again, it is something that sucks about this game, I'm not necessarily gonna like take away the credit of Black Ops 6 because I'm so sorry that I've hurt you. Because overall, Black Ops 6 is a great Call of Duty. It's just being hurt by whatever it is. Activision, I'm not sure if it's them. I'm not sure if it's whoever the other creators are of Call of Duty, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, Raven. I don't know who is deciding. I would assume Activision. But they love skill-based matchmaking, and sadly, it is not going away. But yeah, honestly, for me, that is like my only like negatives of this game, and that's a really good sign. It, like, again, it sucks that we just have the most mediocre maps to exist in a Treyarch game, especially because Treyarch is very well known for making great games, and I've covered this topic in a previous video, so I don't want to, you know, bash on it too much, even though I kind of am. But I really do think that is where Call of Duty right now is struggling. And hopefully the DLC maps will recover that a little bit. And Nuketown coming back on Friday, so 2 days from today, will really make this game have at least a really freaking good map. Yeah. Again, I am probably missing some negatives. I'm probably missing some positives. But overall, I do enjoy Black Ops 6. I really do think this is the best Call of Duty we have gotten, maybe since Black Ops 4. You know, Modern Warfare 2019 was a big step forward with Call of Duty. But with that, it also brought a lot of negative things that have just kind of went along in Call of Duty since. Hey, that's not nice. Why are you camping? Overall, I am going to give Black Ops 6 like an 8 out of 10. Again, the zombies are very fun for what I've played. The campaign was good. I think it's a little overhyped, but you know what? It's whatever. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, you don't. And I did. I really did have a great time with the campaign. Took me 8, maybe 9 hours to beat. There was a few issues that I had with it. Overall, though, I did enjoy. And the multiplayer, for what it is, and besides the bad maps, I think the multiplayer is great. Again, besides the maps, which really can hurt the multiplayer, but there is still a decent handful of maps that I think are worthy of being good maps. It's just not a lot of them, sadly. So, 8 out of 10 for me with Black Ops 6. And obviously, those bad maps can be changed with DLC. So hopefully, at some point, the DLC is bringing a better kind of bunch of maps. Oh yeah, one more thing. Protocol is another map that is just ass. It's just not good. I don't know what they were thinking. It is just not a Call of Duty map. It feels so not good. That's the last kind of tidbit I wanted to say about bad maps. Sorry. All right, we lost the game, and that is okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this little honest open review. Again, not many negatives to this game overall, which is a great thing to say about a Call of Duty game in 2024. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe. Let me know what your positives and negatives are in the comments. Let me know if you agree with me, if you disagree. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Okay, bye.